Hello friends, my name is Divya and I'm back with another episode of Personalities. Today we're going to talk about a very important personality. His name is Jagjivan Ram, he was born on 5th April 1908 and he died on 6th April 1986. Before I begin, I would like to request you to subscribe Vysh's channel if you haven't yet, and also subscribe Vysh courses. And I would like to request you to watch those foundational videos which were made by Vysh sir in English, and those videos are also available in Hindi. And only after watching those, watch these videos, right? And also, if you face any difficulty in your UPSC preparation, you want any guidance regarding your UPSC preparation, you can contact Vysh sir, right? And keep supporting us by liking and sharing these videos as much as you can, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you never miss an update, right? So Jagjivan Ram, he was popularly known as Babuji. He was an Indian independence activist and politician from Bihar. He was instrumental in the foundation of All India Depressed Class League. This was an organization dedicated to attaining equality for untouchables. This was formed in 1935, and then he was elected to Bihar Legislative Assembly in 1937, after which he organized the labor movement, right, rural labor movement. In 1946, he became the youngest minister in Jawaharlal Nehru's interim government, right? As the first cabinet minister of India, as a labor minister, and also as a minister of as a member of Constituent Assembly of India, where he ensured that social justice was enshrined in the constitution. Now we'll know about his early life and education. So Jagjeevan Ram was born at Chandwa near Ara district in Bihar. He attended a local school in January 1914. Upon the premature death of his father, he and his mother, Vasanti Devi, they were left in a harsh economic situation. He joined Agarwal Middle School in Ara in 1920, where the medium of instruction was English. And later, he joined Ara Town School in 1922. Jagjeevan Ram passed his matriculation in the first division and joined Banaras Hindu University (BHU) in 1927, where he was awarded Birla Scholarship and passed his inter science examination. While at BHU, he organized a scheduled caste to protest against social discrimination. As a Dalit student, he was denied basic services like meals in his hostel and haircuts by local barber. A Dalit barber would arrive occasionally to trim his hair. Eventually, Jagjeevan Ram, he left BHU and continued his education at Calcutta University. Now his early career. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, he took notice of him at Kolkata, where in 1928 he organized a Mazdoor rally at Wellington Square, in which approximately 50,000 people participated. When the devastating 1934 Nepal-Bihar earthquake occurred, he got actively involved in the relief work and his efforts were appreciated. When popular rule was introduced under the 1935 Act and the scheduled castes were given representation in the legislatures, both the nationalists and the British loyalists sought him because of his first-hand knowledge of the social and economic situation in Bihar. He was elected to the Bihar Assembly in 1937. In 1935, he contributed to the establishment of Indian All India Depressed Class League, an organization that was dedicated to attaining equality for untouchables. Like I mentioned earlier, he was also drawn into the International Congress. Now, his role in the Constitution. In the Constituent Assembly, he advocated for the rights of Dalits and argued for affirmative action based on caste in elected bodies and government services. Now his parliamentary career. In 1946, he became the youngest minister in Jawaharlal Nehru's provisional government and also the subsequent first Indian cabinet as a labor minister, where he is credited for laying the foundations for several labor welfare policies in India. He was a part of prestigious high-profile Indian delegation that attended the International Labour Organization (ILO's) International Labour Conference on 16th August 1947 in Geneva, along with the great Gandhian Bihar Bhubhuti Dr. Anugrah Narayan Sinha, his chief political mentor and also the then head of the delegation, and a few days later he was elected president of the ILO. He served as labor minister until 1952. He was member of the Constituent Assembly that drafted India's constitution. He also served in the interim national government of 1946. Later, he held several ministerial posts in Nehru cabinet, communications 1952 to 56, Transport and Railways 1956 to 62, and Transport and Communication 1962 to 63. In Indira Gandhi's government, he worked as a Minister for Labour, Employment and Rehabilitation, that is from 1966 to 67, and Union Minister for Food and Agriculture 1967 to 70, where he is best remembered for having successfully led the Green Revolution during his tenure. When the Congress party split in 1969, as you remember, Jagjivan Ram joined the camp led by Indira Gandhi and became the president of that faction of the Congress. He worked as the Minister of Defense from 1970 to 74, and making him virtual number 2 in the cabinet minister. Right? He was the Minister for Agriculture and Irrigation 1974 to 77. He remained a member of parliament right from the first election, that is in 1952, till his death in 1986. After over 40 years as a parliamentarian, he was elected from Sasaram Parliament constituency in Bihar. His uninterrupted representation in the parliament from 1936 to 86 is a world record. He held these many positions: member of Central Legislature for over 30 years consecutively. He holds the record for being the longest serving cabinet minister in India. Union Minister of Labour, Union Minister of Communication, Railways, Transport and Communications, Minister of Labour, Employment and Rehabilitation, Food and Agriculture, Defence Ministry, Agriculture and Irrigation, right? President of Indian National Congress, founding member of Congress for Democracy Party, which aligned with Janata Party, and then Deputy Prime Minister of India, right, from 24 January 1979 to 28 July 1979, and then founder of Congress J. Now his death. The place of his cremation has been turned into a memorial, Tanmay, and his birth anniversary is observed as Tanmay Equality Day in India. His birth centenary celebrations were held all over the nation in 2018. He also has a hospital named in his honor, Jagjivan Ram Hospital in Mumbai central area of Mumbai. Thank you so much for watching this video so far, and I will wind up this video, right? So keep supporting us by liking and sharing these videos. Thank you so much.